Hello, hello, hello. I had to put that there because that when the comments go away. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. I tell you guys, it's been an emotional day. Been an emotional day. I'm just kind of playing this music while we're getting some people in. Good, doing amazing. Good evening, good evening. Hey Carla. Hey Misty. Hey Cindy. Yes, Cindy, I'll be getting you here in a little bit, okay? So hang tight. Hey Lucille. Please share me out. You can tell by my eyes I've been crying. I'll share with you guys in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pray real quick. To call in my archangels. Please help me make a protection of white golden light around me and my circle. Anyone on this live or may come on this live in the future. Our Father, well no, I'm sorry. Michael, the element of fire to the south. Uriel, the element of earth to the north. Raphael, the element of air to the east. Gabriel, the element of water to the west. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the power and the kingdom and glory forever and ever. Amen. I'd like to ask God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, archangels, guardian angels, spirit guides, and ascended masters to please step forward and help me deliver messages of light and love. I ask that all messages be for the greatest and highest good and no lower level energies into our space. Michael, if any spirit wants to step through, please allow. As long as they are coming with good intent, they leave no physical ailments on my body, and their messages of good love and light. I ask all this in Jesus' name. Think clearly, see clearly, speak clearly. Hey, hey, hey. Please share out. Help me get my algorithm up. Today's been a very emotional day. Anybody else? Feeling the emotions? Anybody else? Emotional, just tired. I had something really bad happen to me today that really made me very emotional, and I'm going to share with you guys that, you know, Spirit is really pushing me. You know, see, I kind of just jump on here from time to time. I don't really do this, like, push it like you see so many other people do, because I work a full-time job. But let me tell you something. Spirit don't want me working. And that's freaking scary. That's really scary. Because I have a kid to take care of. So how do you step into that? How do you step into walking away from a job and hoping that, or not hoping, but just allowing yourself to thrive in what you love to do. That's a hard thing. Spirit's already shown me what's going to happen. So it's beautiful. But I found out today, in doing that, in getting very emotional, what I found out is that I need to let go of that connection. I thought I did, but I didn't let go of it completely. And that's that connection to that little bitty girl that was never, never, never good enough. Never. From the day she was born, there wasn't a day that somebody told her she was good enough. She grew up like that. And even though I've done a lot of healing, that connection is right there. That connection is still there. And that's why I got really emotional. Because I'm still tied to that. And I know, and I'm sharing this with you because I know some of you guys are tied to this too. Yes, thank you for the loves and likes. That really, really helps me. If you guys could please do that, I greatly appreciate it. The cares and the hearts and the likes. But see, that's the thing that we have to break. That's the thing that's keeping us back. That's the thing that's keeping us back right there. You know? It's that little bitty, it's embedded in that subconscious, right? We have to go in there and we have to, you know, cut that away. And we all should be stepping out. And whatever it is for you, everybody's different, right? But we all need to disconnect from that. If you're not living the life that you want completely and truly, and you're not truly, truly, truly in your power, or you're not, you're just not where you know you should be, then you are like me. And we have to go back and we have to cut that. We have to cut that. Because that is what's keeping you down. That is what's keeping the world in the situation that it is. So if each one of us break free from that, oh my God, that's where the power is. Because that's the only reason why you feel the power like you think you do, is because of that right there. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I mean, you can see my eyes. I couldn't put no makeup on to hide it. And, you know, some people, and if you're sitting there saying, oh, that's not me, but you're living your life and you're not happy and you're going 9 to 5 and you're doing this and you're doing that and you're not really happy, then you're lying to yourself. And we have to stop lying to ourselves. That's why the healing's not taking place. We cannot lie to ourselves anymore. We have to let that go. It is the fear of success in itself. I mean, can I really have it? Can I really have that comfortability? That's where it's lost. That's where it's lost, right there. And that's where we have to step into. That's what we have to step into. Okay? You know what I mean? We've got to do it, guys. And we should be supporting each other and helping each other get there. That is the whole reason why I have that little group. I mean, it's not about the money. $4.99 is not nothing. You spend that on a Coke and a candy bar. It's not about the money. It's about us coming together. We got to support each other. But you have to speak up for the things that you need support on. You can't just sit there and think that people can read your mind and they're going to know what you need. What is your dream? What is it you really want? Are you confessing it? What, just to yourself? No, you need, in order to make yourself accountable, you have to share that shit. You have to be willing to share that with other people. Because when you share it with other people, it makes you accountable. I saw a video and it really struck me. It struck a chord in me. He said, you know, if you were at your job and your boss told you to take out the trash, you would take out the trash. If your boss told you to stay late, you'd stay late. But if you tell yourself you're going to do something, you just ignore yourself and you don't do it. So how do you really call that respect? Where's the respect for yourself? Where is that? Because it's definitely not in your relationship with yourself. Because you're not doing the things you say you do. And I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just being honest. We've got to step out of that. We have to step out of it. We have to change that. And I'm telling you, changes are coming. I mean, I have no choice but to let go. And it's scary as hell. Because I have a kid to take care of. But you got to do what you got to do, right? You got to listen to Spirit. Otherwise, we just die with a ton of regrets. And I've seen so many dying with those regrets. I don't want to be one of them. You know what I mean? I don't. And I'm not. And I don't want you to either. I really don't. You know, I love you guys very much. And you go, oh yeah, sure you do, Tony. But I really do. You guys are on my heart all day long. That's why I post like I do. Do you know why I post like I do? Even though I may not even get a couple likes. You know why? Because it's going to touch somebody. And I post a bunch of different stuff, so it's a little bit for everybody. I want you to get where you need to be. I mean, I really, oh, I love you too. I mean, I really do love you guys. I live my day to try to make your day a little brighter. After I do my little stuff in the morning, what's the first thing I do? I make a message for you. What's the next thing I do? I make an affirmation video. Those are all fresh every day. I mean, I'm here to help support you. But you've got to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to trust and step out. If you're not willing to do that, I can't help you. Nobody can. And it's time. Yes, it's Mercury at retrograde, and I know it fucks with everything, but look what it can bring. Mercury retrograde is a blessing because it shows you what needs to be worked on. If your ex is calling you on Mercury retrograde, you know what that means? That means you still have a tie, energetic tie to that person. Or they wouldn't, you have a vibration with them, or they would not come back into your life. The more you vibrate and the more you change, people fall off, people fall away. You know? Oh, thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. And I mean, we need to do this. We need to support each other. I don't give a shit what's going on out there in the world. They can go blow up anything they want to. I am not allowing that negative energy into my space. I know what's going on. I am aware of truth. But I am not going to let them jack with my life. It's just not going to happen. Oh, thank you, Terry. I'm just not going to do it. You scare taxes. We can't let that. So if we can control that, think about this for a second. If we can control our fear towards all the bullshit that's going on, then why are we not controlling the fear of success, the fear of stepping out, the fear of being enough? Think about that for a second. We're able to handle the fear of outside, but we're not able to handle our own fear. Success is scary, but that's what we came here to do. That's what we came here to do, and that is what we should do. You know? You know, this Facebook thing always plays with my numbers and my algorithm, and it's like get knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. But I get up and I stand up every single time and I show up. Because I don't give a shit. I'm going to show up. You know? If it wants to keep knocking me down or do this or do that, okay, whatever. We're going to do it. So, sweet dreams, baby. Thank you for being here and sharing me out. So I wanted to share that. Now, let's pull a few cards here. If you do want to purchase a reading, you can. My link tree is down below. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you if you shared me out. Thank you for the loving hearts. All right, Miss Cindy. Are you here, Cindy? Ooh, a star party. Man. Star party. Whenever y'all do that star party, I think they give something special. That's kind of cool. Good night to you guys that are going to bed. All right, Cindy, let's see what we got for you. Cindy purchased a reading already, so I'm going to do hers. Put down the weight. Gotta get out of your way. You gotta put down the weight. You gotta get out of your way. And that's okay. I mean, I'm not. And we don't do a bunch of readings tonight. It's not a big deal. Really isn't. You guys can always message me for readings too, or book one on my website. All right, Cindy. All right. Bravery. 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 Let me turn this down a little bit. Oops. That's too much, isn't it? Oh my God, what did I do? There we go. Sorry. Okay. All right. Bravery. That's what we were just talking about, ain't it? You know? Listen, you know what you need to be doing and working on. You just gotta pull it out of yourself, and you gotta deal with this grief. You gotta deal with. You have to live life, my dear. Sorry. You have to start living again. You have spirits tell me that you need to start living and see the grand symphony. You know, a symphony, what does a symphony have? It has all these beautiful musical instruments everywhere, right? And everything brings something different to it. That's kind of like our life. Everything's going to be a little different. And sometimes, not sometimes, people do have to come and go. But we still must play the song. Okay? We still must play the song. Judgment, yeah. I was going to say, intuitively, I'm going to tell you that you're so hard on yourself. You're really, really hard on yourself. And that, your fear of people judging you going out of the house. There's fear of you even going out and being judged. Honey, you gotta let that go. You gotta get to a point where it doesn't fucking matter anymore. You have to live. Okay? You have to live. Got to get back to your inner calling. You got to get back into living. You know, what is Cindy? What does Cindy want? What is Cindy supposed to be doing? What is that? Huh? You got to do it. Okay? And then trust. This is the biggest thing, because you say there's fear there, but yet you don't let go, so there's not trust. So we have to make sure that we have trust. In order to have trust, you have to have faith. They go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. That's the way it is. You've got to have both. I know. And that's what Spirit's trying to tell me to tell you is, you know, the only thing that's holding you back from that guilt, you feel like there's some guilt there, that, you know, if you get your life back, that you're being dishonorable to your son, and that's not how it works. You need to be, it's just quite the opposite. The more that you live your life and the more beautiful things and things like that, you are honoring the dead. We're not honoring the dead when we hide ourselves back and we stay in that. We don't honor them. We honor them by growing and loving and learning. So you need to get your faith back so you can get to this, your inner calling. Quit worrying about other people's judgment. It doesn't make a shit what they say. You need to start playing your symphony again. Step in your bravery. Hang on 1 second, guys. Hey, DJ! DJ! Y'all are hungry? Tabitha's here? Yeah, go ahead and get y'all's food. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. They have dinner, and they've been at soccer practice. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, guys. What were you saying?
But y'all go ahead and grab your food.
Oh, okay.
Just turn on that light in there. Okay? They're hungry. They don't want to interrupt because I'm all in the kitchen. I'm taking over the kitchen. That was deep, Cindy. I hope that, what did she say? I'm having surgery on my knee. Any messages? It's going to be fine, but you're going to have to do the PT. There's going to be a part of you that's not going to want to do that, and you can't do that. You have to do it. It's not an option. You can't allow this to disable you. You know? That's a message Spirit wants for you, is don't allow this to disable you. Heal. I know, you've got to stop that. That's what I just said. You've got to stop that, because that is, excuse me, that is why the problem's there. You've got to step into your, got to step in faith, man. That's what it boils down to. I mean, I could put a bunch of fancy words like some of these other people, but, you know, that the truth is you just need faith. You need to step in faith. Either you step in faith and trust, or you stay scared and make the process harder and longer. There you go. There it is. Nothing else. But it's going to be fine. It's okay.
I don't know what's the difference because of the baby.
Oh, okay. What about Jojo? He's hungry.
I'm making this right now.
Okay. Jojo just played at practice. Whew. You're welcome. I appreciate y'all wanting to be quiet and not come in here, but I don't want y'all to have to wait, okay? All right. So next I got Terry. But let me give a free card. Let me, I want everybody to take, I know there's not a lot of people in here, and that's fine. But before I go any further, I want you to hear something, okay? It's 2.5 minutes. And I'm going to play this. And I want you guys to listen to this. And I want it to empower you, because that's what it's for. Let me pause this. We'll come back to this. But I want you guys to hear this. And I'm going to play it loud. And I hope you guys... Maybe I'll play it on this one. Yeah, I'll play it on this one. So. Did you get him something?
Yeah, I was seeing if you wanted anything else.
Okay.
He's gonna have, he wants his grapes and chicken.
Yeah, there's no more strawberries, so he'd have to eat grapes. Gotta go to the store. Hang on, I'm gonna play this for you guys, and I want you guys to hear this, and then we will get back to readings, okay? But this is important. It really is. I want you to really listen to this. Okay. Let me turn up my phone real quick, because I turned it down. Y'all ready? Move the candle. Catch myself on fire. I'm very dangerous with candles. Ready? I want you guys to, you're welcome, my love. I want you to tell me if you can hear it, okay?
Go through a system that brainwashes everything of our eternal...
Okay. All right, ready?
Identities from us and our freedom from us the moment we were born into this earth.
Can you hear it?
We are injected with poison. We are given a certificate that signifies we are government properties. Then you force us to go through a system that brainwashes everything of our eternal truth and replace with lies, evil systemic rules and regulations that sucks away our energy. You poison our mind, you poison our body, you poison our spirit. You divide us. You've divided us with language. You have divided us with culture, tradition, color, religion, tribe, countries, schools, politics, media. Why?
Give me hearts if you can hear it.
You have buried us deep into our root chakra. You have seized every opportunity that we have to ascend our souls into the higher planes of existence. You have compressed our inner child. This system hates our inner child. This system has forced us to mature into our ego, because they know when we are trapped in our roots, we will remain there forever. Look at the skies. You could see these are fake clouds. Why? And now the masses are awaking. I think this time, I know in my heart, with my spirit and my soul, that this is the ascension period, and we are ascending, because enough is enough. You have fed on us for millennia, and now we take our power back. Now we take our voice back with repelling, with peace, love, and understanding and inner knowing, not with violence, because it never worked for us that way. Peace, love, and light to all the souls that are trying so hard to awaken from this evil system. Namaste. I love you all.
Okay, I just wanted you guys to hear that. I hope that you can hear that good. That's really, really, I've got it posted everywhere. You should get it. You should save it. You should listen to that every freaking day. Because that is all truth wrapped up in one. Nobody can tell you any more truth than what that said right there. Okay, now we'll go back to music. All right. Woo, that's heavy, wasn't it? All right. Let me give away a free card, and then we will go on to the other reading. Okay. Misty. I'm drawn to you, Misty. Misty. Gentleness. Quit looking for everything to be perfect. We must not worry about things being so in their spot. Yes, they know. Yes, they belong where they belong, but be gentle. Don't be so grouchy about how things are, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Spirit says, be easier on yourself and be easier on the people around you. Miss Terry. I hope that resonated. Terry. Yeah. I didn't have a replacement. I just had my ACL. I tore my ACL, my meniscus, and my... What else did I don't know. I tore them all but one. And you want to work on it. You want to do what they tell you. That's the truth. Kind of hard to deal with just lately with my sibling. Yeah. Just remember, at the end of the day, all that small shit doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. I'll tell you something, and I've said it many times on my live. The one thing that always stuck with me after my husband died was all those stupid fights. All those stupid fights. Take her whole thing, that's hers. See her?
What was that?
That black thing, that's all hers.
Oh, nice.
And that one, there's one of white rice, that's hers. All right, Miss Terry, let's go. Before I pull anything, I'm going to just connect to your... You're doing much better than you were a few weeks ago. But you're kind of hard on yourself too, because you're more, well, I should already be over this, or I should be here, I should be here. Just go with the process. Allow yourself to grow. You know, a flower doesn't just poof one day. It grows. It has to, you know, right now you're coming out of all this stuff, and that's coming out of the dirt. So you still have stems and leaves to grow. You're going to bloom when it's your time to bloom. So don't push yourself to bloom faster than you're supposed to. That's intuitive. Now let's see what the cards say. Generosity. Generosity. We have to let go of the things that we've done for other people. Sometimes we'll hang on to things that we've done for other people and we didn't get the response that we wanted, right? So even though we did that out of love and kindness, their reaction or how they took advantage or how they disrespected or whatever the case may be, we have to remember that's on them. That's on them. It's you. You did it out of love. So never regret what you did out of love. If there's something to learn from there, learn from it, but don't regret it. Because if you regret, then you're hanging on to animosity, and animosity will rotten your soul. Okay? It will rotten your soul. So you just have to let that go. And when those thoughts come in, oh, well, you know, I did this for him, and look what all I sacrificed. No. I did this, it's done, it's over, and I'm not going to, I did it out of love, and I'm going to let that go. And for him not to love and respect or honor it, will come back to them. You can't treat people like shit and not expect something to come back to you for that. But you also can't give and then treat people like shit because you didn't get what you wanted back. So you just give. Okay? Earth magic. Earth magic. Keep staying connected to the earth. Keep doing things with the earth. You know, we're still spring. Summer's right around the corner. Make sure, I don't know about there in Canada what the weather's like, but stay connected. Stay connected to Mother Earth. Spend a lot of time with it. Spend a lot of time with your breath, because you can use your breath when those other thoughts come. Guys, if you want to get out of anything, I don't give a shit what it is. You could be madder than hell or sad to where you're doing that kind of crying. If you use your breath, you will be able to pull yourself out of it. Oh my God, you got this is what you just need to hang on to. Remember the boat? Doesn't matter if the boat sinks or if the hurricane comes. You got God there protecting you. You got the hands of God. You got the universe. You got Gaia. You got what you need. That boat will rebuild. That boat is rebuilding. Just have faith that that boat is rebuilding, and it will be done unto you. Start focus on your inner growth. It's okay to be a little self-centered. As long as we're not doing it in a vindictive type of way, it's good. Because that means that we are focusing on ourselves. We're focusing on our growth. and the divine source. Divine source. You know, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, baby, no matter how hard it is, it's going to be okay. It's inevitable. I'm going to read this card. I don't normally read them, but it's telling me to read this to you. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for it all. And that's, you know, it says divine, but it's God or whatever you believe in. But you just got to hand it over. You're doing great. You just have a little bit of struggle with that. And that's, you know, that's fine because it's still a piece of, it's a part of grief, right? You know, because anything that you lose, I mean, death is, of course, one thing, but when we lose our job or we lose our home, or we lose a relationship, or we get a divorce, or we separate, whatever the case may be, there's stages of grief in that. So it's okay. Allow yourself to feel and then get back to center. That's why it says this. Get back to center. So you got to hang on to God, or whatever you believe in. Hang on to it. Trust in it. Say focus on you. Go back to your center when you get upset. Know that everything's going to be fine. You're going to build something so much better. 2 years from now, I promise you, 2 years from now, and if I'm dead and gone, you still need to let DJ know. But you need to know that 2 years from now, you're going to be in a totally different place if you allow it. And you're going to be so freaking happy. See, I see the future for people. I don't tell people this because then people bombard me with it. And I don't want to do that because I don't want to plant seeds in people's heads. I want them to do whatever it is that they are guided to do. But I'm telling you, for you, that I see beauty. I see a lot of good for you. Okay? So you need to stay connected to Mother Earth. And your generosity is part of your beautiful soul. So don't beat yourself up and quit talking about it and let it go. You find it? No. Come say hi. This is my daughter. I don't get to see her very much. My cat. You're welcome, my love. Oh, and here's the other one. Come say hi. Hi. Did you have fun? You're eating chicken? Good job. All right, Nana's on the stand, okay? Be good. I do see, I see beautiful things for you, Terry. All right, and then Renee got one, right? So I'm gonna stop after Renee. Yeah. But let's go ahead and do a free one. Give me an emoji if you want a free card. Yeah. Thank you. The other one will be here in a little bit. So give me an emoji if you want one. Thank you, guys. And see, I told you guys I was going to start doing lives again. You've had me 3 days this week. You'll have me tomorrow. I'm telling you. We're back in the swing. We're going to get this shit together. We're going to start supporting each other. In my VIP group, I'm going to make a post and I want you to reply and tell me, what is it that you want? Where are you wanting to go? You know, where is it? Yes, Peggy, please. Where is it that you're wanting to go? And then let's work on it. Let's support each other. Okay? If you're not a member, come join. It's only $4.99 a month. All right. Renee. That just makes me want to spin around and dance. Yes, come join the group. You'll love it. Plus you get a card every morning. I give a free card every day in that group. What am I missing? Oh. What are you wanting? Okay. The spirit be jacking with me. Get this, get that. You could only hear. I have a really pushy spirit guide too. Alright. Let me do you intuitively. You're in the same boat as me. You're doing this. I mean, you're building, but you're not. You're looking at the obstacles instead of looking a way around the obstacles. There's obstacles in everything. There's obstacles in every. Doesn't matter what the business is or what the life is. Obstacles are just part of the game. Remember, this is just a game. You're just a character. Your higher self has the remote. So this is just a game. You know how, like on the videos, you have to, you know, get one level to go to the next level. This is the same thing. Where do you think that idea comes from? So you have to beat this little monster and stomp on his head, and then you get to the next level. That little monster and that little thing that you're beating on, that is your obstacle. So, you know, Spirit's telling me to tell you that you need to be looking for solutions and quit paying attention to the problems. Okay? Balance. Balance. And I think I've told you this before. This is all about just personalization. And, you know, I mean, we all are doing this, and we all know that it's wrong, and we all say that we'll do better. But just like I talked about earlier, about the boss tells you to take out the trash, you do it. But when you tell yourself you're going to take that time out for yourself, you blow yourself off, like yourself isn't important. Like that commitment, that promise that you made to yourself doesn't mean shit because it's you. It'd be different if you made that promise to someone else. Then it would mean something. But since it's directed to you, oh, well, I can break that promise. It's just Tanya. You see where I'm going? No, you've got to make that commitment, and you've got to stick to it, and you've got to love yourself enough to just to do it. We say we love ourselves, but yet we treat ourselves worse than we would treat anybody else. True offering. True offering. This is about really giving into. I mean, what is it that you need to make your plan? What is it that's going to work for you? What kind of grounding and meditation tricks or whatever your remedy is, right? I give you guys, okay, this is what you should be doing, but there's many ways to do it. So you have to build your own remedy. I'm not going to tell you have to, this is the one thing. See, I'm not one of those teachers like those other teachers. This is the only way, because that's bullshit. There's so many ways to do things. There is no one way. I don't care what anybody says. And I don't care if they disagree with me. I don't care how big their head is that they're the only way. No, there's a bunch of different ways to get to where you want to go. You dictate what that works for you. You take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's like a recipe. A dash of this, a dash of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And you make your own remedy. And then when you make that remedy, then you make a commitment to that remedy. And then you are exactly making an offering and making a commitment. This one, I'll read this one. True offering takes what can be all. Hang on, let me get a candle. Pop that bubble, don't worry. Okay. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. A true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. And then we have moving down. This is a beautiful card because this is just showing you know, you need to focus about going down the road. Focus on, yes, there's going to be curves. As long as you maintain your speed, which is your, you know, your spiritual hygiene, you maintain your speed, you're going to do just fine. You're going to get to where you want to go. And you're going to have your partner with you. Inspiration. What inspires you? What makes you tick? What's that one thing that just kind of nags at your soul? What is that? Whatever it is, keep dipping into it. Whatever that is, keep tapping into it. And then commitment. Commitment. You have to make that commitment. Commitment. Look at that for a second. Is that not beautiful? And I love that because that's lavender with it. That's lavender. I knew that was lavender. Whatever inspires you, you need to listen to it. I'm going to post, I'll post on my wall. There is an Abraham Hicks thing that I've been listening to every night for probably a couple weeks. And I just love how I wake up. She talks for a little bit and then she quiets and then it's just, I don't even know what it is. It's like rain or whatever. But, you know, find you something like that. You need to constantly have something. You're going forward. Everything's going to be okay. Look for the solutions. Quit looking for the quit paying attention to the problem. Find the solutions. In every problem, there's a hole. Every problem, there's a hole. Every system can be cracked. You cannot make a system that cannot be cracked. I don't care. They can't even do it at the highest level. We have hackers get into the Pentagon all the time, right? All right. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. So find the hole. And then balance, baby. Keep that promise to yourself. Keep that promise to yourself. You know, if you make up, say, hey, I'm going to spend 15 minutes just sitting out in the sun. I'm just going to use this example. We're just going to use this. Then you set your 15 minutes out in the sun. Don't blow that off. Oh, well, you know, I could probably go wash dishes. No, I could probably do this. No, you promised yourself that you would do that. Keep your word to yourself just like you would keep your word to me. Or to your friend. Or to a partner. Keep your word. A person is only as good as their word. That was deep. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining. I hope that resonated, my dear. You're welcome, my love. That was a really good reading. You're going to be fine, my love. It's going to be fine. It really is. What you do to help animals is beautiful. And you will reap your reward. Trust me. Hey, 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 Danielle. Hey, nice to see you. Alright, guys, I'm going to jump off. My family is in there. They've started eating without me. I started a little bit late because I was crying. If you want to know about that, you can watch the beginning of the live. I'm so glad that you've joined. And keep in mind, guys, it's only $4.99 a month. We're going to start doing some stuff in there. We got to start supporting each other. And, you know, whatever you want, you know, you've got to claim it out loud. You have to speak it out loud. You have to share it so people can help hold you accountable. That's what a tribe does. And we don't have to be anything alike. You don't have to do what I do. I don't have to do what you do. I don't have to compare my growth to your growth. I mean, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. But it's time to come together. It's time to support each other. You know? It's past time, really. That's why we've got all this shit going on in the world. It's because we haven't been. But we're awake now. You may not be fully awake. You may not be able to do, you know, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Wherever you are, it doesn't matter. We can still come together at that point, wherever you are. Okay? I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach out. I do those on-the-spot readings for $25. Any time of the day, you can just message me. But if you want an in-depth one-on-one for about an hour or so, you can book that on my website, okay? Yes. I love you. Come join me on TikTok. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Mwah. Sweet dreams.